Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where, of course, we are here with, as you can see, a lot of royalty. And see, we finally got, Cheryl pointed it out, we got lots of crowns in here today because we have the Miss Vinton County royalty here. And we're going to talk about all of the fun things that you all have coming up, not this coming weekend, but next weekend in MacArthur. And that will be to, of course, celebrate our American Independence Day, 4th of July. And we have Sally here. Isn't that your name, Sally? No, we established that, didn't we? What is your name?
Tavy.
Tavy, that's right. I figured it was not Sally, but we're going to talk with her in just a moment as well. So welcome, girls. We're so happy to have you here. Yes. And I guess if you could just, we're kind of doing this all together. Look, my people called your people.
Yeah.
Match. I didn't even know.
Yes.
Hey, so yeah, could you go through the line and kind of introduce yourselves, please?
Hello, everybody. My name is Leah Thacker, and I am the 2023 Little Miss Vinton County Second Attendant. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Molly Davis. I'm the 2023 Little Miss Vinton County First Attendant.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tia Bethlehem, and I'm your 2023 Little Miss Vinton County Queen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emma Todd, and I'm your 2023 Miss Vinton County Second Attendant.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brooklyn Burns, and I'm your 2023 Miss Vinton County First Attendant.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Cadence Graves, and I am your 2023 Miss Vinton County Queen. Thank you.
Very good. So we, again, lots of royalty right here. And you girls are kind of coming up on the end of your reign, sadly. Are you sad about it, or are you happy about it, or are you like mixed emotions about it?
I think all of us big girls are really sad about it, but if you ask her, she'll say she's happy.
I'll tell you she's happy all the time.
She's like, it's been fun, but I'm out.
She'll miss it.
Oh, she definitely will.
Yeah. She'll miss us. We'll all miss each other a lot.
Yeah.
I think
I'll
that's
see
the
cannons
biggest.
all the time at church.
Yeah, Tavy made this girl right here. She made me promise at the very first luncheon we went to that if I didn't cry at the pageant, she was gonna be really, 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 really mad at me. So now I have to cry at the pageant.
Oh, the pressure's on.
Yeah,
I don't think that will be a hard.
No, I
task.
told her I was like, that's not gonna be very hard. Yeah, I was like, that's gonna happen either way.
Well, let's talk about kind of your reigns for a moment, and all of the things that you've done over the past year, because you do a lot, and people I think don't understand when you take this responsibility on that your job is to promote our area and to tell everybody at other fairs and festivals about us and how cool we are, here. So let's talk about your reigns, and then we'll get to kind of like what's going on next weekend, if you guys don't mind, and let everybody know about that. But so I guess I can ask questions. So what has been your favorite maybe moment during your reigns?
What does that mean? When Molly and Tavy tried to pull out my tooth.
Wait, someone tried to pull out your tooth? Did you do that, Sally? Which tooth was it?
What tooth was it?
Oh, well, it's
out
not
now.
there, so were you successful?
No.
No.
They tried. They both
they-
tried pretty
yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Did the tooth fairy come? Okay, cool.
I have one. When it was Cadence's birthday, I I shoved the cupcake into her mouth.
Nice.
Yep.
Love that.
We've had a lot of cupcake smashing in face incidents
Yeah.
over the year.
It mostly starts with Molly.
Yeah.
What about you?
At the at the strawberry festival, I shoved the cake in her face.
She did.
Lots of cake shoving. I can
And
Yeah.
we actually, she's the tiniest one on our court, and we were walking away from the cake table, and all of a sudden, I have a big piece of cake in my hands, and everyone's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh no, this is Tavy's. This isn't mine. Tavy just ended up having the biggest piece of cake out of everyone, and she ate the entire cake.
She did.
She ate it all.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
And so then that way you can grow up big and strong, right? All that cake. So what about the big girls? I call you the big girls just because you're the oldest.
Yeah.
My favorite part was probably just traveling with my girls, and it's really been great, like gaining 5 sisters, and it's going to be really sad when it's over.
I agree with Emma. I feel like it was really fun to travel around. I loved like visiting the festivals and telling people about Vinton County because a lot of people don't realize how like even though we're a small community, we make a big impact, and everybody that we talk to is like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice." And I feel like that really was a good thing to have.
Doesn't that make
Promote
your
the
heart
county.
swell?
Yes, it really
it
did.
does. It does.
Wait, there's people that aren't nice? Like, I didn't
Yeah.
know that was a thing.
I would say my favorite like memories I've had over this year are just getting to meet all the different girls on the different courts, you know, like I've made so many friendships with so many different courts and so many different girls that like I don't know, I'll just like carry those friendships for the rest of my life, you know, like I know I would have never had the opportunity to meet all these girls that I've met over this year, so I'm very
Sure.
thankful for this opportunity and again getting to represent and getting to gain 5 sisters.
Yeah, very good. So, what is involved in your pageant? And I know that you'll have one coming up, you know, not this coming weekend, or not this weekend, but next weekend. What did you all have to do to get where you're setting today?
What did you little girls have to do?
You want to tell them what you had to do?
Did you have to dance? Because this one here doesn't know how to dance. Do ya?
I think
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, you can
She
say
just
Go
danced in
ahead.
the car when we were getting ready to go. And
Oh, see, I haven't seen her dance.
Okay. Might have to show you some of
Yeah.
our moves after.
We're going to have to bust a move up in here.
So what did you guys have to do, Layla?
You would have to try out for the pageant.
Oh.
Yes.
Somehow I think that they would not let me. I'm a little, shall we say, old.
They gotta wear big poofy dresses.
Yes.
They gotta answer questions.
You have to.
We need our crown on too.
Well, she means like, what do you have to do to win the pageant?
Yeah, to get the crown.
At the
Yes, like,
contest.
we get charms.
Well, what did you
yeah.
do to win? Like,
Yeah.
to win the pageant? Like, what did you have to do in the
Last
pageant?
You
year.
had to.
When you
We had to-
competed.
Yeah, you have to wave and
You
walk
had to
on
wave and
stage,
walk. Yeah.
answer questions.
Smile real big.
Tavy liked to blow kisses.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tavy
kisses.
blew
Hand on your
kisses.
hip.
Put your hand on your hip. That's Molly's favorite.
These girls do have the prettiest smiles.
They
so It was
do.
not hard for them at all.
No.
I'll bet. So what were the questions you had to answer? Were they hard?
Yeah, would they ask you guys? Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Candy.
They asked you what kind of candy you liked.
What kind of food?
What kind of food you liked. Do you remember any other questions?
Oh.
What they ask?
Was
If you made one wish, what would it be?
Oh.
Do you guys remember your wishes?
Yeah.
My
You
wish
do?
was
Okay.
What'd you say?
I'm not telling mine now.
Oh.
I don't remember mine.
What was yours, Tavy?
I don't remember.
I know that for their on-stage question, it was what was their favorite summer activity.
Yes, and I think all of the
Swimming.
girls said swimming and
Playing
playing
basketball.
outside.
I would have to agree with you on that. That sounds
Yeah.
fun. I like swimming. Yeah. So, has the lineup kind of been set already for who will be trying out this year, or are they still accepting?
Yes,
people?
we do have our girls. We have 8 girls trying out this year for
Okay.
Big Miss. Do you guys? And then we have 11 little girls
Yeah.
trying out.
11,
Little
wow.
girls. Yeah. So it'll be really exciting to see. We have a lot of friends trying out for the big girls and the little girls. So
A lot of really great contestants.
Yes.
All
You can
great
give them
girls.
some advice.
yes,
So if you had one piece of advice to give, what would you say?
I think really just be confident and be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. You don't need to be who you think the judges want you to be. They just want you to be you, and they're gonna like you for who you are.
Yeah.
What about you, little girls? What do you think?
What's your advice? Do you have advice for the girls trying out?
Like, do you have any advice for little girls
Like-
trying out?
They do good.
Yeah, you can start. Huh?
I think they'll do really good at doing the pageant.
Giving
Good
them
at waving.
confidence. Yeah. Go ahead.
Very cool.
For them to not be crazy like me.
Hey, it must have been all right. You're sitting here today, right? Well, very good. So tell us about your favorite fair and festivals. Where did you really enjoy going?
I really enjoyed going to Feast of the Flowering Moon. We got to dance with Indians. That's in Chillicothe, Ohio. I also really enjoyed Jingle Bell. I don't remember exactly where that's at, but
Lancaster, I
Sports-
think.
Is it? Oh, Lancaster.
What? No, that was another one.
I
It might have been.
don't remember
She
where
didn't
it's
know where
at.
she was.
Sure.
But we all went
Where
there.
were they? They don't know either.
I don't think they know either. But yeah, it was just Waverly. It was in Waverly, people.
Yes,
Okay.
it was Waverly.
But that was just me and 4 other girls, and it was really, really cold, and the little girls ended up using my lipstick, and by the end of the parade, we have kisses all over our faces.
Yes.
And it was so much fun, but there are so many things we did this year, and we had so much fun.
My favorite's either Christmas in downtown or the Turkey Festival.
Okay.
That one.
Mine was Christmas in downtown.
And why is that?
It was because we had kisses all over our cheeks, and then Cadence and Brooklyn and Emma, they like rubbed it all around our cheeks.
They had brush.
Yes.
Sounds
What was
fun.
your favorite?
What about you, Sally?
My favorite was the Strawberry Festival and the Christmas downtown.
Cool. Do you like strawberries? Yeah, me too.
My favorite was definitely the Veterans Day parade. It was only me and 3 of the other girls, and we made like a little handshake, and we had so much fun, and it was just like a core memory.
It was so fun.
But I mean, honestly, I loved all of them and getting to travel with all of these girls.
I'd have to say that too. Like, I loved all of them, but my favorite would have to be the Miss Vinton County 4th of July celebration.
Yes.
I have to stay loyal. I'm sorry.
Very good. Now, did you all know each other ahead of this, or?
Yeah, I knew both of the girls pretty well. I was on the Little Miss court in 2013, and my court actually crowned Emma's court.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, and me and Emma have always been friends, and then me and Brooklyn, we used to always call Brooklyn Mama Brooke.
Yeah.
Because she's the mom of like
am.
everybody she knows. So yes, I've been really good friends with both of them. But this year definitely has. Sorry, my hair keeps getting stuck in Tavy's crown. I feel like this every 5 seconds. But like this year's definitely brought us all a lot closer, and
Yeah.
Brought us together.
Yeah, it's been a great year. Me and Brooklyn used to play softball together.
we
too.
did.
How funny.
Get ice cream afterwards.
Get
So
ice cream.
we've all known each other for a long time, and I love them all. And even the little girls. Like, I didn't know Molly and Tavy before this year, but I knew Layla because our families are close, and I'm so glad that she's my little.
Yeah, awesome. So, where, like school-wise, what grades are you all in?
I'm going into second.
Second grade?
And then
Second.
Okay.
Second.
So
Oh,
they're
you'll all
going
be in
into
the
second,
second
yeah.
grade. How about you?
I'll be a junior this year.
I will be going to college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll be a senior.
Okay. So where are you headed to college?
I'm going to the University of Rio Grande.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. And you'll be playing sports there?
No,
no?
I got the district counselor, so I got the full 4 years for my teaching degree. So that's what I plan on doing.
You concentrate on that.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, well, cool. So let's talk about the festival coming up next weekend in Vinton County, and I know it's several days of entertainment and things. So let's. I'll just let you all talk about it.
So it's July 5th, 6th, and 7th. And Brooklyn will tell you guys about Friday.
So on Friday, we have our annual luncheon, which will be our luncheon. And any past royalty, come and join us. We'd love to see you. And then after that, we'll have our parade. So we'll have all the visiting queens, past royalty, and fire trucks and all kinds of things from the community and that. And then after that, we'll have our alumni football game, and all of the visiting queens, as well as our contestants and us, will introduce ourselves before the boys start playing football.
So the alumni football game, is that just for like people that had played at Vinton County in the past and then they come back and play?
Yeah.
Is it tackle football or is it flag football?
It's flag football.
Flag.
I'll bet you it ends up tackle football, doesn't it?
We try to keep it civil.
Hey, the only flag football game I've ever been in, it ended up a flag or a tackle football game, but maybe that was just girls.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cadence.
So that's actually really, really fun. And where will all that be on Friday?
On Friday, that will be on the main streets of MacArthur. Is where our parade will be. And then our luncheon is at Central Elementary in
Okay.
MacArthur. And then our flag football game is at
The old high school.
Is at the old high school, yes.
Oh, the old high school. So not the new
Yes.
one. The old
No,
one.
the
Okay.
old one.
All right. That's why I wanted to make sure that we weren't sending people to the wrong place. So, okay. So that's everything Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Saturday.
So Saturday we have our farmers market, we have our basketball tournament, cornhole tournament, volleyball tournament.
Oh,
Yes.
a
and
lot.
then- and softball tournament. And then we also obviously have our Miss Vinton County Queens contest. So we're all very, very, very excited for that. That starts at 6 o'clock at the new high school. So we'd love to see anyone who would love to show up and come and support all of our new girls trying out and us girls giving up our crowns. And then at 10 o'clock, we're actually having our fireworks. So they're pretty good. I mean, you know. And then from 8 to 10, we are having a big community dance party.
Ooh, where's
Yes.
that?
It's at the park, Wyman Park. So big
Where
dance
is
party.
Wyman Park? Why do I not know where
It's-
Wyman Park
It's
is?
right in the heart of MacArthur, like
Yeah.
right where we said our luncheon is at Central Elementary. It's like
right in front
it's
of
right
that.
there.
Is it like? Is it on the main drag or is it?
So if you're on your
little
way
off.
to the high school, it's just you turn down one of a road on the right. This is the
Yeah,
right.
you
Yeah,
turn
this
on the
is
right, and then
Okay.
you
turn
go
on
down,
the right.
Is it where the?
and then you turn left, and it's right there.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I know. Where
If you type in your GPS, it'll take you there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah.
How did we ever get anywhere without our phones before? You all wouldn't even know. We actually used to have maps,
Yeah.
which is a whole other story. But okay, so that's Saturday. So you mentioned a bunch of tournaments, though. How do people get involved in those?
You just sign up.
Yeah, there's like sign up things.
Oh, it's on Facebook.
On Facebook,
Yes, you can
yeah.
sign up on Facebook. That's where you find all your information.
And what's the Facebook called?
Vinton County
Yeah, it's the
Athletic
Vinton County
Boosters.
Athletic Boosters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. So you have opportunities to participate in all of those. Okay, so that's Friday, Saturday, and then we get to Sunday.
Oh yeah. Sunday's our kids' day.
Yes.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun activities. We're gonna have inflatables, and
Fun.
It's from 11 to 4.
from 11 to 4, and we're gonna have food. Of course, we're gonna have food trucks and vendors, and that's my favorite part. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
And then we have our little girls giving up
Yes.
their crowns at 4 o'clock on Saturday at the new high school.
And
our baby
yes.
contest.
And little firecracker and little Miss Firecracker.
Okay.
And then don't forget about bingo. It starts at 12. And then we'll have food trucks both days. So it'll be Saturday and Sunday, and they open at 11.
Okay, very, very good. So you guys have a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
It's gonna be the saddest day because the little. It's gonna make me cry so much.
But we're so excited that we actually got to bring
Yes.
back our festival. Like, we're bringing back our festival.
Yeah.
That's
So,
very much.
That's what we're really excited
Yeah,
about.
no, and that's wonderful. It's funny, Matt McKee and I were talking off the air yesterday about that, and I was like, man, I can remember Vinton County like being a crazy, like huge thing. So it's nice that you're able to bring all that back and start celebrating again over a couple of days, and not just have fireworks or whatever. Have some more things going on. It'll be a blast.
Yeah.
I know. We're so
Literally.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yes.
Very
Slowly but surely, we're bringing it back, and we're
Love
really
that.
excited.
We're
Yeah.
very excited.
Super cool. All right, before I let you guys get out of here, I do always have to ask about your favorite fair and festival food. What do you guys like to eat?
What's your favorite thing to eat? You go ahead and start.
Kind of ice and fair French fries
Oh, that's good.
Fair French
Emma,
fries?
You want to go?
or turkey festival.
Yes.
And here's the second question to that. There's always a follow-up question. Are you or are you not one that puts that spray bottle of vinegar on
You
your
put
French
vinegar
fries?
on your French fries.
How am I supposed to know?
Like this, like the
You put
the
vinegar
squirty-
on it? Do
or
you
do
put
you eat
ketchup?
ketchup with it?
Ketchup.
Ketchup?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
What do you like, Molly?
I like the noodles.
Noodles?
Oh.
Yeah, when they had the homemade
At
noodles.
the turkey festival?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got those noodles, and literally they were making fun of me because like I got them and they turned around, they turned back around, and they were all gone. And they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh my
my
god!"
That's how
And I
good
was
they
like,
are,
"Dude, they were
though.
so good. I
Yes,
loved
yes.
them."
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that.
What do you like, Tave?
I like the chicken and the noodles.
You do.
Oh, hers is
You like
also chicken noodles.
too.
Yep. Same.
All right, Emma.
I would have to agree with Layla. I do love the fair fries, but I do drown mine in vinegar.
Do you?
Yes.
Yes.
That is the only right way to eat them.
That is
Yeah, I
the only
think
right
so.
way.
And I it's so funny when they have like that spray bottle. I'm like, this is not getting.
I know. I'm like, put the whole bottle.
Take
so I
the
can
lid
just
off
dump it
Yeah,
in
just
there.
dump it on.
I know.
Yes.
I'm an ice cream girl, so ice cream is
Ah.
definitely my favorite. I'll never
The
forget after
snowman?
going to like one of the festivals, we got pictures with sheep and we got Witt's ice cream, and that was the best.
We had a very eventful
It was
day. That
so
was
fun.
We were stopping at any random, like, we saw this big sign for some, like, neighborhood, and we were like,
It was
let's
really
get a picture
pretty.
in
It
front
was
of
called Queen's Royalty or
So,
something.
yeah. So we just got a
Oh.
picture in front of it. We got pictures with sheep.
Yeah.
Um,
It was just
it
anywhere
was
on the
very
road.
eventful. So it was a really fun day. And that was just us three big girls. So that was a lot of bonding for us.
That's one of my favorite memories with you guys, and something I'll never forget.
Well, I would definitely have to say fried cheese, like the cheese on a
Oh,
stick.
yeah.
Oh,
I
my
love
gosh.
that.
That's
Yep.
super
Ice
good.
cream.
And I love fried pickles. And I love funnel cake. And
Fried
elephant
Oreos.
ears. You just
I
mean,
can't argue with any of that. so.
Fried. That's it.
Anything
It's too hard to
fried
choose.
is right way to my heart.
Yes.
So,
I love all that stuff.
I know.
For sure. Yeah, no, I get it. And it's funny how like those are kind of staples that you find at most fairs and festivals. So it's like I think that's why we all get
Your
addicted to all
best.
those.
Yes.
So what you mentioned like food at this or next weekend. What kind of food will there be at your athletic booster celebration?
Yeah.
We're going to have a grilled cheese cart.
Okay.
Yes.
Kona ice.
I think we have a funnel cake.
Yes, there's a
one.
funnel cake,
Yes.
and then coffee,
Okay.
Yes.
and then I don't think we're
And
forgetting
sandwiches.
Oh yes, there's sandwiches.
Yes.
So, not very much, but you know, the good stuff.
The good
yeah,
stuff.
the good stuff.
Mhm.
All that you need.
Yes.
That's the way I look at it too.
How come there's no cake then?
There is
I have to
cake.
bring some.
There
cake.
will be cake.
Yeah.
There will be cake. I promise. We will
I
get you
promise.
cake.
At least for you,
Funnel
Layla.
cakes are a real cake.
All right.
Oh.
Funnel cakes aren't real.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to tell everybody while you're here?
Before the Queen's contest, like
Oh yes. So before our Queens contest at 5 o'clock, we're having a little get to know you for past queens. So we're gonna have like
Oh,
some
fun.
little light entrees for past queens and contestants and our queens this year to all just meet, get to know each other, give some inspirational words, like stuff like that. So we're all really excited for that. Yes.
Okay,
definitely.
so that is really cool
Mhm.
because you'll get to meet girls from like all different generations.
Yes,
So, how
yes.
long has this been going on?
This is our 68th year.
Okay, so you could have people
Yeah, from
a ways
Yes.
back,
Long time
a few
ago.
years ago. Let's
yes.
I thought this was the 63rd.
No, it's the 68. Oh, Little Miss.
Little Miss.
It's the
This is the
63rd Little Miss.
63rd,
You
so
are
this
right,
is-
Layla. Good job.
Oh, see,
Layla
you're both
knows.
right.
Layla knows
Y'all
her
are all right.
But yes, for us, this will be 68.
Okay, very cool. Well, good deal. Well, I know that you guys are excited to go swim and stuff.
Yes.
So, do you have anything else to say, Sally? Are you going to show anybody your dance moves?
Yeah, you want to show them some
Yeah.
dance moves?
Yes.
You're silly.
Oh, yeah.
We got them all juiced up on gummy bears before they
Yeah,
came on the
yeah.
show. Very good. All right. Well, anything else you wanted to say before we let you go?
Just, we hope to see all of you guys out at our 4th of July celebration. And thank you guys so
Yes,
much
thank
for
you for
having
having
us
us.
today.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We love it. Yes, you can.
Scooby Doo.
Is he your favorite?
Maybe.
Maybe.
He's a good one.
He is a good one. Okay. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Yes, we really appreciate it.
All right. So I know we do have some news coming up here in just a moment, but let's hear from our friends at, you guys should know about this, the Vinton County National Bank, and do some weather, and then we'll be back on the other side of that.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Well, okay, so we are back, and you want to get rid of all this stuff? And let's go over the weather forecast. And I don't know. Sometimes it says it's going to rain today, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what it's going to do. So we're just going to say maybe it will, maybe it won't. But it is going to be a very, very hot one today with highs around 90 degrees or even upwards of 90 degrees. For tomorrow on Saturday, that 80% chance of rain is back and a little bit cooler temperatures, but hopefully we get some rain and it cools it down, and highs of 88 tomorrow. And then Sunday, not too bad, looking on to our 4th of July week with highs of 82 on Sunday and a little bit of a chance of rain. And we're back with our friend Cheryl. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah. So Cheryl, if you didn't catch her the other day when she stopped by here, well, she stops by every day, but sometimes she, just kind of hides behind the camera. But if you didn't catch Cheryl when she came on the other day, you are the new, what's your official title? So I don't mess it up.
Social media and website manager.
Social media and website manager. And Cheryl here moved all the way across the country from California to Ohio to come work with us. Actually, not really, but she moved all the way across the country and then came to work with us. So welcome. So tell us some of the differences between, where did you live in California? Southern California?
Southern California.
So I think a lot of people, when they hear California, is just LA, San Francisco, and that's it.
Pretty much.
That's all people know. It's kind
Pretty
of
much.
like New York State. Manhattan is New York, but not necessarily.
No,
There's a
no.
whole lot. There's a whole big state out there, and California is very much the same way. So could you tell everybody a little bit about Southern California? I think that's interesting.
It's hot. but it's
That I could see.
but it's a different heat. So,
Oh, is it?
oh, it's a very different heat than here.
Not the humidity that we have?
No.
Okay.
No. 80 degrees is actually cool. 90 degrees would be cool. We hit about the low hundreds probably in the summer, but it's a very different kind of heat.
It's
So
like you can breathe.
you can breathe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not
you,
like
you can
here.
breathe. We're still getting used to that whole 80 degrees, and it's very, very hot here.
Yeah.
Except if you're in the building, which is why there's always a sweatshirt.
This is why she wears her sweatshirt every day. So, no, your story is so funny because you literally found a house on the internet and just were like, this house is speaking to me. We're moving to Jackson, Ohio.
Fell in love with the picture on the internet, and it still makes me happy when I drive up my driveway. It's the same picture that I fell in love with, and yeah, largest impulse buy of my entire life.
I would say so.
Should really stick to candy bars in the grocery store aisle, but
Perhaps color your hair or something, but not buying a house.
go bangs. I don't know. Yeah.
Right. That's so funny. But okay, so back to Southern California, I think is so interesting because where you're from, where did you live exactly, like city-wise?
I was born and raised outside of Los Angeles.
Okay.
In Los Angeles proper, basically. And I went to college in Pomona, which is about 25 minutes outside of LA.
Okay.
And met my husband and settled out in the Inland Empire, which is about halfway between Los Angeles and Palm Springs. So between the beach and the desert. Pretty much right in the middle.
So Palm Springs is desert-ish, right?
Palm Springs is the desert.
Yes.
It is the desert.
So that's always fascinated me. You see like pictures of Palm Springs and all the retro and all that. Is it still that way?
It is. Our youngest son actually lives in Palm Springs.
Fun.
And yeah, he's living his best life in Palm Springs. A lot of the Google architecture, the mid-century modern architecture,
Yes.
it's very strong there still. The art scene is amazing. A lot of culture there. Very, very hot. When I left, it was about 108, I think, the day that I went to go say goodbye to him before I drove across country. Yeah, and that was in May. So not where I would want to live.
Definitely need a swimming pool or a something or other.
You just stay inside. You just need air conditioning. There's just no going outside.
Yeah.
But the difference also between here and California that we're learning is that back there it can be 110 during the day and it can be in the 40s at night. You can have huge differences in temperature as opposed to it's 10 o'clock at night and it's still 80 degrees outside.
And humid.
Yes.
Here.
We're still getting used to that.
Yeah. No, and I could see that and then it's like cooling overnight. So you kind of you reset and start again the next day.
Yeah.
Whereas here it just stays stagnant.
It's just the same. I know what to expect. Yes.
Well, we'll just pray this beautiful home that you saw on the internet, the air conditioning keeps on keeping on here for you.
I sure hope so.
Well, so what are the differences between different locations in California? Like I said, what's that? Oh, is that Palm Springs? Yeah. Cool. Beautiful.
It's very pretty. It's very hot, but it's very pretty.
It would be. So let's talk about the kind of the social differences and things like that of the state of California. Because like I said, I think a lot of people just think LA, Hollywood, San Francisco, that's all you hear about. But then there's a whole big state up there. So, what's it like? I know LA is kind of like one way and then the rest of the state's kind of another way.
Well, part of the reason why we chose Ohio is because we haven't explored this part of the country. So we'd already done the Southwest. We'd already done California, well, the bottom part of California from about Sacramento down, because California is a very large state.
It's long.
It's a very, very large state with very different ecosystems and culture all throughout the state.
For sure.
It really could be multiple states in one state.
Yeah.
But we'd already done California and Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, So
And this is just like you're traveling and
just traveling.
checking it out.
And so from here, what excites us is that we can go explore other places. So we love Chicago. Our oldest son went to school in Chicago, so we've done Chicago quite a bit. But we're enjoying getting out on the weekends and exploring other areas from here. So like last weekend, we went to West Virginia. We went to we drove to the Pepperoni Roll Festival.
So wait, stop. Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
How did you find out about that?
So Erica, one of our salespeople, mentioned it to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, of course I have to go to this. I don't even eat pepperoni. Okay, but I was so intrigued by the Pepperoni Roll Festival. We've done the Strawberry Festival and the Avocado Festival and the Garlic Festival and all of these other things in California, but we don't have a Pepperoni Roll Festival.
I didn't know that was the thing either. So, and I've lived here all my life.
Didn't know what to expect because I thought I'm like a pizza roll, like a Tostino's pizza roll. Yeah. She's like, no, it's a pepperoni roll. No idea what to expect. So we drove to Ona, West Virginia last Saturday.
How far is that away?
It was about an hour and 20.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Hour and 30. So no, not bad at all. It was a road trip. And we got there and we were all excited. We wanted to try all the different pepperoni rolls. And we found one booth selling pepperoni rolls. So it was kind of disappointing. But we did have pepperoni rolls and not what we expected at all.
Are they like the bigger? Is it like
no? It was like a dinner roll with some pepperoni inside of it.
Oh,
yeah. So
not what I would expect either.
No. So we stopped at the grocery store on our way home and bought all of the makings for what we would consider to be a pepperoni roll. And so our goal this weekend is to
make a pepperoni roll.
Make what we would think would be a pepperoni roll. So since we did not get pepperoni rolls, we stopped on the way back at Hillbilly Hot Dogs.
Yes.
Okay, so we went to Hillbilly Hot Dogs because that looked amazing off the side of the road.
Yep.
And so that was fun.
Did you have the home wrecker?
No, but they did announce several of those, so that was kind of fun.
Oh, there's a pepperoni roll.
Yeah, that would be closer to what I would expect.
Yeah.
But they were just very small, but still not. I guess we were expecting more like a calzone or even.
That's what I would kind of think of.
I was thinking like a cinnamon roll, like a savory version of a cinnamon roll where you like roll it up with like sauce and cheese and like a pinwheelie.
Yes, pinwheel.
Yes. So that's our plan. Is more like a pinwheelie kind of thing. I don't actually cook, so this would be on my husband.
Okay.
But yeah.
Good for you. Yep.
Yeah. So pepperoni roll festival.
With no pepperoni rolls.
I would highly recommend more pepperoni rolls at the Pepperoni Roll Festival.
What was there?
There was music. There was a tent with music, live music, and some handcrafted things. And food-wise, there was lemonade with the shaken lemonade, which is the only place we've ever seen that has been out here, which my husband thinks that's like the coolest thing.
The lemon shake-ups?
Yes. He thinks that's like the coolest thing in the entire world. And he tells when he come home from Jackson, like after going to the fair and the Apple Festival and stuff, he's like, you have to have lemonade. You just have to have lemonade.
A fair lemonade.
Yeah.
Hey, you can get them at 6 Sense Brewing too.
The shaken lemonades? Yeah. Oh, wow. I did not know that.
I will let you know.
I will keep that one in mind.
And you can get them with vodka.
And that would probably be even better. So they had lemonade, so we had a lemonade. And I think they had like hot dogs and stuff like that. There was a mini donut booth and cotton candy, maybe. Mostly handcrafted stuff. Little festival.
Cool.
Kind of out in the middle of
But now you can
nowhere.
say you've been there.
I can say I've been to the 4th annual Pepperoni Roll Festival.
No pepperoni rolls.
No pepperoni rolls. So excited about the farmers market tomorrow in Jackson.
Super cool.
Very excited about that. I'm actually going to wake up early for that one.
We do a good job here. And when I say we, I mean the community, not me.
Yeah, no, we're very excited about that one. And Pride in the Park for tomorrow.
Yes.
So that's the plan for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Very good.
So.
Well, that is so fun, and I can't. Your story just amazes me that you saw a picture online of a house, and you're like, "Let's move to Jackson, Ohio."
Had never been here, and actually bought the house in August. I didn't actually make it out here until October, so I didn't even see the house for 3 months, 4 months or so.
That's how you bought the house.
Yeah.
No, I think sometimes we have to do things like that in our lives, right?
You have to take a risk.
Yeah.
Take risk.
So here you are. We're happy to have you here.
Jackson, Ohio.
Yeah. So let's talk for a minute. Jeremiah, are you ready to do news? Or are you? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I didn't know if
Jump
you was
on
coming
in
or
anytime,
going.
Jeremiah.
So as far as what you do here at Total Media, you are doing again the social media and website stuff. So is that something you've done all your life?
I've been in marketing since I graduated from college in 1990. So I've been doing marketing since probably about 88
Okay.
or so.
Yeah. And it has
Of one
changed
sort of another.
quite a bit.
Has changed quite a bit.
Yeah. And you got to keep up with the times. It's hard to keep on keeping on, but it's what we do, right? There you go.
Keep moving forward.
That's right. Well, I can't wait to hear. We will have you back soon to talk about your fair and festival
We're looking forward
journey.
the whole fair season. We are looking forward to this one.
Yeah, you came at a right time because there's plenty of them around here to visit. That's for sure. Well, Cheryl, thanks for hanging out with us this morning.
You're welcome.
And Jeremiah is here. We're going to talk about some news. So thank you, and have a good weekend. And I want to know how the pepperoni roll goes on when you come back on Monday.
I will try to bring them on Monday.
Okay, very good. Have you had a pepperoni roll in your life?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Amish. I think I got one from the Amish out on 4
Oh.
Mile before.
Have you or have you not been to the pepperoni festival?
Have not
Roll
been to the Pepperoni Roll Festival, but I pretty sure I had something that was similar to a pepperoni roll out on 4 Mile at one of the bakeries out there.
Well, we are going to have to make this all happen. So, anywho, well, what's going on in the world of news, Jeremiah?
It's getting to be busy season again, Jen. We got to relax a little bit there in June. Or we're still in June. We're getting ready to get into July.
Yeah.
Come Monday. Monday's July 1st. Kicks off. We got the Independence Day holiday. You got all those different celebrations and all of our local communities. I know Pete's talked about all that, and then not long after that, it'll be time for the Jackson County Fair and the Vinton County Fair.
It will be.
And that's always marathon for the news staff. I will say years ago when I started this, back, I don't know if I say back in the day because I've been doing it a long time, but not
a few years ago.
a few years ago, and I've been doing it as long as Pete, but I've been doing it for quite a while. The way that we covered the fair back then just was insane. We were out there hours upon hours. I can remember being out there for 6-7 hours straight.
Yep.
Coming back to the office and then having to write and process pictures and then go out and do it another day. And you're just out there in that heat.
All over
and,
again.
We still give the fair good coverage nowadays. It's not to the extent that it was at another publication that I worked for back in the day because we spent the entire week out there. It was nuts. But I know Cheryl said she's looking forward to fair season, but I'm not.
Well, we'll talk to her in a couple of weeks.
No, I know what comes with the fair, and I'm not ready.
All of us that have been there and done that.
Been there, done that. It's hot. There's a lot that goes on, and a lot, and when you only have so many folks on staff, sometimes that makes it hard to get to everything. And
you're not kidding.
So. Earlier in the week, I know Pete's been on a couple times and talked about some of the stuff that happened at Jackson School Board.
Yes.
There was a number of things, and I wanted to touch on a few more that happened. This was on Tuesday, June 25th. Jackson City School Board met. Usually they meet earlier in the month, but it was later in the month this time. Had to do with, I think, because of the way the financial calendar falls, the way the bills and all that different stuff is. So they usually move the June meeting to later in the month. That way they were able to take care of all that before they get into July. So a few things that they talked about. I know Pete, I think, touched briefly on this and said that I'd be in to talk more on it. The University of Rio Grande and Rio Grande Community College several months ago announced that they plan to launch a football program.
Yes.
After a hiatus of nearly 75 years, that decision to bring football to Rio Grande was a part of the institution's ongoing commitment to enrich student life and foster community engagement. Recently, Quincy Wilson, who was a former West Virginia University standout, was hired as the coach for the football team.
Right.
and that football program is slated to return to the gridiron fall of 2025. Despite all this excitement, though, Rio doesn't have a football stadium or a field to play in, to do their home games. So during the Jackson School Board meeting, they approved a lease agreement with the University of Rio Grande to lease Jackson's alumni stadium. And I don't know if we got the picture for that or not. Yeah, so here's a picture I pulled from the Jackson City Schools of the stadium at night, and it's a beautiful facility up there on the hill. And I think that'll make a great field for the Red Storm to come and play their home games on.
Sure.
So it was discussed that the agreement with Rio Grande will begin August 1st of 2025, and it will be for a period of 5 years. And according to Jackson Superintendent Phil Howard, Rio Grande will be able to host its home games at Alumni Stadium, and he noted that there will be no practices held on the field. So they'll just be doing playing, so no practices.
I think Ryan Smith told me there were 5 home games.
I believe they said that, yeah, 5 home games. And Mr. Howard did say that the Jackson City Schools has the right to charge for parking and man the concession stands for those events. And he mentioned that it was around $3,000 per use is what they're charging the university. And if it happens to be a night game, like the stadium you saw there with the lights on, they need the lights on. He said the charge would be a few $100s more. Because of where the stadium lights have to be turned on. So that lease agreement was adopted by the Jackson City School Board, and that'll be coming fall next year. So that's something to look forward to. During this meeting, they did a number of personnel matters, which is always, they always welcome new people to the district. There was a new teacher, familiar to many in the community, Melanie Smalley. Has joined the Jackson City School District. Yeah, and we should have a picture of her. There she is with, that is Jackson High School Principal Tyler Swackhammer, and in the center there, that is Melanie Smalley, and next to her, that is Kyle Hickey. He's one of the school board members, one of the newer ones on the board. I think he was elected this past year. And Ms. Smalley will, she's a intervention specialist at Jackson High School, and she was awarded a 1-year limited contract for the 24-25 school year. And Mr. Howard noted that she in the past has worked at Hope Haven Schools as well as the Oak Hill Union Local School District.
Awesome.
And Mr. Howard and them were excited to have her come on board. She did stand up and say a few words. Mr. Howard asked her to stand, and she got up. She goes, "Stand up so everybody can look at you." And and she got up and said a few words, and she told Mr. Swackhammer and Mr. Howard that she appreciated them and appreciated the confidence that they have in her to come to Jackson School District for this position, and was looking forward to being in the same school district as her students.
Awesome.
Or students, her
kids
who are students in the school district.
Sure.
So anyway, we welcome her. There was also several classified employees, supplemental contracts. You had volunteers and substitutes that were all approved. And there was also a handful of resignations and retirements too that happened. Those do happen, from time to time. And I've written a complete story on all those, so you can read that in a future edition of the Telegram.
Very cool.
So the start of the meeting on Tuesday, they had the recognition portion of the meeting. And, it's summer, so they didn't have any students in. Usually, it seems like every month they do like student shout outs during the school year, and they have different students that have done accomplishments or achievements throughout the school year. And well, being the summer month, they didn't have any of that, but they did have a recognition, and this time it was employees for the Jackson City School District, and the Jackson City school bus drivers were in. They had participated in the 2024 School Bus Driver Safety Rodeo. Yeah. And I don't know. I don't think I sent a picture of that. I don't think, did I, Corbin? Probably not. I think
take that picture down.
You can take that picture down. I think I forgot to send that one. I was rushing this morning. But anyway, there was 3 school bus drivers that participated in the Safety Road EO. That was actually back in April. They participated in this at the Pike County Career Technology Center, previously known as the Joint Vocational School, there in Piketon. The bus drivers who participated were Debbie Jones, Jody Miner, and Greg Peoples. As a team, the bus drivers won first place, and they received a plaque that they'll get to keep there at the bus garage. And they also received a traveling trophy for their efforts coming in first place. Real nice trophy. It's really tall, and it's got like a plaque on it with little, I don't know what you call those, little places that have like the past school districts that have won the first place. So they'll have that engraved, and their name, the school district's names will forever be on that, you know. And in addition to that first place they took at the rodeo, that's the way it's spelled. It's road-e-o, rodeo.
Hey.
And when they first started talking about it, I was thinking like a rodeo with like horses and the clowns and the cattle and everything, and that's not what it is. It's school buses and the drivers out there, and they're not competing like against each other, but not at the same time. It's like courses that they go through, and anyhow,
that's really good though.
Yeah, and these 3 bus drivers did the safety rodeo. Instead of doing, I guess there's like a test that they can do. But instead of doing the test, they can opt to do this option instead.
Okay.
And I think where they go through this program, then it gets them like recertified or something. I'm still working on finishing up this piece for our Telegram edition. So in addition to the trophy in the first place that they took as a team, they also earned as a group a plaque called Lead by Example, which is something that they try to do in the school district. And they also had individual scoring, so the 3 of them got scored individually as well, and some of them, they all placed as well, and I have that information here. And so this is the South Region School Bus Rodeo. Debbie Jones got second place, and she also earned Rookie of the Year.
Nice.
Jody Miner, she received third place, and Greg Peoples received fourth place.
Nice.
So I thought that was pretty good. That South region for the school bus drivers where they compete, like it's made up of several counties.
Okay.
Here in this part of the state. I don't have them listed here, but I'll have to go back and add that in. And it was also noted that Jones, because of where she got second place, she went on and participated at the state school bus driver safety rodeo. It didn't say whether or not she placed. I guess she probably didn't, since they didn't mention it. But They did mention that she got to go on to the state.
That's awesome.
But Glenna Bishop, who is the Jackson State School Transportation Supervisor, congratulated all the drivers. And she noted that the Jackson State School District is always looking to hire new bus drivers.
Yes.
And she also made a pitch during the meeting on what all they do during the hiring process, and to get make sure they have good drivers driving the students, because getting the students to the school and back home again safely, that's kind of their motto of things out there. So, well, I see we got 5 minutes left, so I'm going to turn my chair over here to Telegram editor Pete Wilson. He's going to fill you in on a few things here to wrap up the show.
Love that. Pete Wilson is here. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Thank you.
Pete, is that a new shirt? I don't know that shirt.
Yeah, I found it in the back of the closet, so it's back in service. It's back in service.
And it has a pocket, unlike the other one.
Yeah, it's got the flap. I don't really like that. The pens don't like that. But anyway, have you heard on radio and TV where they do those disclaimers and they talk real fast so you can't understand them, but it's supposed stuff you're supposed to. That's what I got to do here for about 5 minutes. But an important news story we wanted to tell you, this will be in the Saturday's edition of the paper. You may remember, or you may not remember, but I'll refresh your memory. 2 months ago, the Jackson County Fair Board had a situation where there was a member, an unnamed member, who was accused of what was labeled as possible alleged sexual harassment as a result of, I think, a text made to a adult female, not a 4-H member or an FFA member or any youth member. Okay, but this complaint was made. It kind of got circulated out there. And even though it was not considered to be a criminal thing, it might have, you're talking about youth program where youth are involved and somebody who leads youth. A code of conduct was how they put it. And so they launched an investigation with the, through locally, but more through the state, through the Ohio State University Office of Institutional Equity. Okay, they stepped in to investigate to see if there was something there that there should be some sort of permanent action. In the meantime, this male Fair Board member was put on administrative leave. In other words, he wasn't kicked off the Fair Board, but he was, made inactive while they figure things out. All right, well, of course, so what happened on that? It actually happened some time ago, but the information really wasn't released. I did not seek it, nor was it given to me.
Right.
But now there was talk. Well, what happened with that, or whatever? So we reached out to the Fair Board. The Fair Board has confirmed that investigation is over, and that male Fair Board member has been cleared of any wrongdoing or any serious wrongdoing that would merit him not being able to be involved in the program in the future. He has been reactivated, his status with the Fair Board. Once again, I know that everybody's saying, well, who is this? We're not going to tell you because this person was just accused of something. Whatever it was did not rise to the level of being real serious, and so he is able to do his job, and that is just not a local decision. That is a state decision from this outfit, the Ohio State University Office of Institutional Equity.
There you go. Say that 5 times
But
fast.
this was a comment. This was a statement from Mike Farley that that there was not anything that rose to the level of there would be anything done where the Fair Board member would be not only suspended but terminated.
Okay.
So what we do know. And we'll always tell you as much as we can to be fair, because you got to remember, any time, whether it's criminal or not, somebody accuses somebody, something needs to be proven.
Sure.
You need to give a person the benefit of the doubt, and this was looked at. It wasn't swept under the rug. It was looked at. So 2 other things that are going on this weekend that are nice things we want to tell you about. I didn't tell you about them yesterday because I didn't know all the details, but it's worth talking about here in 1.5 minutes. The Zaleski Fire Department is having their big Firemen's Festival. Now, Zaleski's just a little village there, up there towards Lake Hope, but they put on one heck of a Firemen's Festival. Their fire department does. It is fun and fundraising. I mean, it truly is both. They do raise money for the fire department, but they have food sales. They have what they call the world-famous best fish dinner that you can get.
Okay. Sounds good.
They have that with a fairly big menu. You might be surprised.
We'll have to send Cheryl up there.
Okay.
To report back.
All right, fried fish. You can do that in the summer. It's at the park, at the village park there, but they're also going to have a fireman's water battle, an obstacle course. They're going to do young youth firemen's training. There's going to be a live band to cap it all off. It all starts at 11 a.m. or 10 a.m., some activities, and it'll go until either 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. But there'll be games, a cornhole tournament, a garden tractor pull, all that stuff. And this isn't just for Zaleski and people this is for the public. Anybody can come. They've done it 4 years in a row, and it's been a big hit. We've covered it before. It's a lot of fun, and it looks like we hope that they'll have good weather. I didn't see the weather. I think there was a little bit of a chance of rain in there.
A little bit, yeah.
All right, but it's a big day, so hopefully that'll go well. The other thing we want to tell you about is going to take place at the Wellston VFW tomorrow evening. You may have heard about it, but if not, we're going to tell you. It is the Bart Fest 3.
Yes.
And Bart Fest is named for the late Bart Wiseman, of course, who was from Wellston and a very beloved and well-known singer. He just loved to sing so much, and that's his legacy. And that legacy lives on through something called the Sonic Rhythm Academy.
Yes.
That is where some of his friends are donating their time to expose music, not just to perform, but to actually play music to a bunch of young people who are interested. It's the next generation of musicians.
Yes.
So anyway, the Bart Fest will raise money, and the VFW, it will be a great show. They'll have entertainment inside and outside. A lot of local and regional entertainers are going to sing.
Yes.
It'll start as early as 5 p.m. and go all the way to at least 11. And there will be something going on all the time, either inside or outside the VFW. That's on Broadway Street in downtown Wellston.
It will be a good time.
Right, we have online and in the paper, we'll have a list of all those people who are singing. It is too long to list.
Okay.
So a lot of people have committed themselves to that, so take a listen.
Yeah, and you can check it out on Facebook and all of that too. Also, don't forget about the Grassroots Music Festival going on this weekend, today and tomorrow, and the Community Culture and Cannabis Expo going on today and tomorrow there in right outside Waverly. So they were here yesterday talking about that.
Right, and I know you had all the royalty in for the Vinton County 4th of July.
Yep, and that will be next weekend.
Right, and did you tell them that you were a queen in your day?
I did not.
I mean, it was a horse queen. That counts, doesn't it?
I know.
Okay.
There was just, I don't know, it was a little intimidating.
All right, okay.
So, all right. Well, have a great weekend, Pete.
We'll do it.
All right. And thank you all so much for tuning in. Thanks for everybody that stopped by today. And we will see you right back here on Monday.
Have a good weekend.